Welcome back to Wisconsin Women. I'm Janet Crescent here at Evolution Body Transformation. Today we're talking aging, and as we age, well, so does our skin. And although it's something none of us can avoid, maybe we can slow it down. Joining me is the owner of Evolution Body Transformation, Stacey Shropshire.
Hi.
Dr. Stacey, thanks for having me here today.
Thanks for coming.
Now, this is a topic many people are interested in. We're talking aging, but specifically in the face.
Well, face, neck, décolleté area.
Okay.
Yes.
And décolleté is our upper chest, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So what makes us look older? What's happening in our face besides wrinkles?
Right. Well, as we age, we actually lose muscle, bone, and fat in our face.
Bone?
So, yes. And so our face kind of starts to sag a little bit, and everybody's face gets more narrow and kind of longer looking. And then, of course, if you've been exposed to sun in the past, those sunspots kind of start popping up. You start getting pigment patches. A lot of times people get like little capillaries, so they get little redness popping up around their face. So those are all just things that sort of slowly evolve over time. And really, there's an easy fix to kind of slow that down. And a lot of times people just wake up one morning and they say, oh my gosh, what happened? But if you put a little thought and prevention into your beauty, just like you would your car or anything else, you can actually really kind of prevent and nip that in the bud.
Mm-hmm. Maintenance is always easier than a major overhaul.
Correct.
Right?
It's easier to keep what you have than repair what's broken.
It's funny when you mentioned age spots, they're really sun damage.
Correct.
Is what it is. It's
Yes.
not just age, it's actually
Yes.
exposure.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
So what are some of the treatments that you have here?
So we have what we call a tribella treatment. It's a series of 3 different modalities that we kind of weave together to address all of those different things. So first off, we talked about the sun damage. So we have something called an IPL or a photofacial, and that's actually a laser treatment. And lasers are attracted to different colors. So we can apply different wavelengths to the skin to actually pull that pigment up and out of your skin. It's kind of fantastic after you get one. The pigment actually really does come up, and you can kind of feel it on your face, almost like coffee grounds coming out. It's kind of awesome.
Wow, very oddly satisfying.
It is very oddly satisfying, yes. And then we have one that's attracted to red, so that would help with those little capillaries and those little vascular lesions we were just talking about, the redness, or if somebody has rosacea, something like that, or sensitive skin.
Okay.
So that would be one piece of it. Then we have something called microneedling. And what microneedling does is it actually puts a uniform wound into your skin on purpose. So it uses radio frequency to make tiny little channels in your skin. And what that does is it causes your body to kick in that repair process. So it's going to build up collagen, elastin, tighten the skin, helps with fine lines and wrinkles, helps with scar tissue, anything like that.
You're reminding me of how we deliberately burn prairies in order to regenerate.
Very same, exactly the same concept. Yeah, exactly.
But it's called microneedling, but it's a laser, it's not a needle? Or?
So we have 2 different microneedling devices that we can choose from. One actually has little pens on the end of it, so it actually creates a pinprick wound in your skin. The one we sort of prefer uses radio frequency. Radio frequency is just heat, and what it is funneled through these tiny little channels. So on the end of the device, there's 75 little channels, and that pushes the energy through, and it creates a deeper funnel into the skin, so we can actually get in deeper with that, and it has less downtime and is more comfortable.
We like hearing about less downtime, for
Yes.
sure. Okay, so we have the IPL, the laser for the spots and the red, and then now we have the microneedling
Correct.
to sort of ramp up healing.
Yep, for tone and texture. Yep,
Okay.
exactly. And then the last piece of the puzzle is called radio frequency wand, or we call our brand is the Venus Versa. And what it is, it's just a radio frequency. So it's heat, but it's delivered rather than channeled through that funnel. It's just delivered directly to your skin. So it's almost like ironing out your wrinkles. And it's warm. It's very comfortable to have performed. And it just really lifts and tightens and gives you just a nice glow.
And which of these is for wrinkles?
Well, the microneedling and the radio frequency wand really both work for wrinkles and help with wrinkles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you call this the tribella.
Correct.
And you actually have it looks like you have a special.
We do, yeah.
What is that?
So if you come in, it just depends on kind of what you've done to your skin in the past, how much skin damage you might have, what your skin looks like at this point, how old you are. So we would put together like a package. Usually people need like a minimum of 3, but they might need more than that. And usually we do them about once a month, and we can do all 3 services on the same day. So you can,
Really?
Yeah. So you can minimize your visits to the office.
Okay.
And then if they sign up for a package right now, we have a really nice treatment called an infrared cocoon, and it's red light therapy, and that's a whole body treatment. So you go in there, and red light is great for skin tone, elasticity, and it just sort of complements what we're doing with the tribella treatment.
You know, you keep telling me about that cocoon, and I do need to definitely give that a try.
Yeah.
One other, we're almost out of time, but what about if people have scars, maybe from acne or something else?
Yeah, the microneedling is really great for that. And we also have some complimentary serums that that could be a whole show in and of itself. But yeah, and then we have some really nice skincare too. So definitely we have a fix for acne scars, surgical scars, just oopsie scars.
Oopsie scars. All right. Well, we've got to end this. What's the best way to get started?
Just give us a call, or you can book online and just set up a complimentary consultation. We'll just take you back. You'll meet with one of our wonderful estheticians, and they'll put you under their nice bright light and kind of talk to you about what your goals are and put together a plan for you.
Thank you, Dr. Stacy.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for watching Television Wisconsin.